Okay, in this video we're going to look at bigger data and we're going to look at the passenger list of the Titanic. Here we have the Titanic CSV comma separated values. It's not an Excel worksheet, it's common separated values. So first of all, I'm going to open it up. Double click, it opens in Excel. Okay, and as you can see, it's read only. So the first job that I have is to save it. Okay, as I'm going to hit into there, probably go into there. Okay, and I'm going to save it as an Excel. So everything should be okay now. Okay, I'm just going to look at the top of the lists. I'm going to just make it a little bit more. Okay, double click on between the lines there. This one here, I'm going to change that into currency. Probably just do currency for the fair. Just pretend they're in pounds for the minute. I think they've been converted. Make those bold so that I can see. I think 1 means survived, 2 means doesn't. The class they were in, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to change that to gender, okay, the age, and so forth. Okay, so what can I do with this? Well, I'm just looking down here. The filter is quite a useful activity. Let me add the filter to it, and then I can look here. You can see I've got male and female. If you've got more here, that like you have female in a different spelling and so forth, you might want to try and convert everything into lowercase or something like that. Okay, this functions to be able to do that. It's quite a handy feature. Okay, but they're all male and female, so I could do a count, couldn't I? Okay, so let's see if I can do equals count, open brackets, count if I think, probably better. And then I'm going to grab all those, and you can see how many we've got. Here we go, we go down to 822 188 passengers. There we go. Okay, back up to the top. So obviously this is now like big data. Yeah, too few arguments. I need some criteria. So let's see how many were female. Okay, 314. Okay, so I've got here female. Okay, and then I'll do male. Okay, so actually I might just use my little dollar sign here just to keep those so that when it's quite good. I drop it down, the correct range, D2888. That's just female, so I'm going to put a male. 573. Now, one of the things that you really do need to do when you're doing this is I'm going to do equal sum. Okay, and you may ask, why do you do that? Because I've got 887. That's how many passengers I've got. There were 888 rows, and the first one is the headings. So I know this is a check. When you're dealing with big data, sometimes it's very important to check. Okay, so what I could do now, highlight that, obviously, insert pie chart, nice 2G. Okay, more male passengers died than female. You might ask, why is that? Well, in those days, there would have been women and children first onto the lifeboat. Okay, so you can see that is borne out by this particular thing. So it's all right drawing these diagrams, but you have to ask yourself, why is that? Okay, and of course, you can do counting for lots of different things. You might be able to do some filtering as well. So, for example, supposing you wanted to children under 18, people over 60, yeah, you can add your filter here, okay, and you can say, okay, I want it greater than or less than. So I'm going to do less than 18 and, sorry, or say is greater than 50. So what happened to the older people and the younger people on this? If I filter them now and I had a count at the bottom, okay, yeah, I'm hoping that would have filtered across the age. Okay, that's right. Look at the numbers that I've got there. Just a quick check. Yeah, and if I'd done a subtotal count at the bottom, yeah, I might have been able to put that in there. Okay, so an equal subtotal count. If there, that would tell me how many of those Okay, so using an advanced filter is quite a good thing to be able to do. Okay, so there we have it. Those are the things that you're going to be looking at. I'll just turn my custom filter off now, put all the data back in. Yeah, be careful that you don't over filter and that you have too many filters on one time with a very small set of data. But there's lots of things to look at there. Yeah, and that would be probably your first port of call when trying to do this particular exercise.